So hello guys, how all are you? Hope all are good and fine and doing great and their coding lectures because I released each and every topic in detail by detail. So please stay tuned with my lectures and please support my YouTube channel also and subscribe my YouTube channel, comment it and also share with your friends and like it, which motivates me a lot. And my name is Kunal Singh. Welcome to my YouTube channel at Modex. So in this series we completed our whole DSA's course. So this is ongoing course. So let's start our today lecture, which is based on hash tables. So we create a DSA folder in our previous lectures. So we continued in this folder and now open it in VS Code editor, because nowadays it is mostly likely VS Code editor. So we use our today lecture without wasting any time. So let's start our today lecture, which is based on hash tables, and we also sometimes call hash table data structures, which is nothing other than we give a value of given certain value and we allotted a key integer in it, so that we can easily retrieve their values by proper indexing, and which we in this way we sometimes call them as key. And in this way we understand two basic things, that is key and values, and also we know about that how to be putting a key and how we put a value for it and how we can easily retrieve their actual value from uh, by using the index value for each value. So I start with basic definition of hash tables. The hash data structures stores element in key value pairs, where key unique integer that is used for indexing the value the data that associated with value with keys. So it is simply, and I write it in VS Code editor as a command so that you can easily read out it when you required at the time. So guys, this is the basic definition of hash data structure tables, and now we move further forward without wasting any time, so that we understand about what is the hashing, and sometimes we call that hash functions. In hash table, a new index is processed under the keys and the element corresponding to that key is stored in the index. This process is called hashing. So for better understanding, we take an example. Let's assume that we we let a value of k be a key and we use hash function of x be a function hash function. So in this way here h function of k will give a new index to store the element linked with k, and now we write each and every code in it. And in hash data structure tables, we sometimes see that there is a collision in between them because we allotted a value of index so that it makes a coherent value, and there is some sort of difficulty by allotting them a unique value because they can be matching and they can be duplicacy. So to remove these collisions, we resolve these collision by many ways, that is chaining, and also we use quadratic proofs or linear proving. So we read about each and everything in detail by detail. So but before moving further forward, we know about what is the basically hashing collision is. When the hash function generates the same index for multiple keys, there will be a conflicts. That is, what value to be stored in that index. This is called hash collision. So we study about how to resolve the hash collision. So first of all, we understand that collision resolution by chaining. So we use chaining function. In this chaining, if a hash function produces the same index for multiple elements, these elements are stored in the same index by using a doubly linked list. So in this way, we understand that linked list is also plays an important role in hash tables. So for new users, I recommended that you go through my previous lectures for detailed understanding, because if you directly come in this way, so you can face some sort of problems, so that you can go through my previous videos for better understanding. And now we understand about other ways of resolution collisions. So in this way we use open addressing, and also unlike chaining, open addressing does not store multiple elements into the same slots. Here each slot is either filled with a single key or left null. So in this way we easily remove the collision. And also this is of two types, that is linear proving and other one is quadratic proving. In linear proving, collision is resolved by checking the next slot, and is quadratic. It works similar to linear proving, but the spacing between the slots is increased greater than 1 by using the following relation. And by the following relation we write the comments proper, so that nothing will remain in our code. So guys, this is the simply I write what is actually the hash collision. So as I told you that this is the basically the simple definition of hash collision. And also we study about open addressing, and we study also these subtypes in it. And now the main remaining thing is double hashing. And if a collision occur after applying a hash function hx, as I told you earlier, by taking an example of hx, and also we take an k for representing key, and then we give a new index to store the element linked with k. This is samely used in this double hashing by because I take a similar example so that no confusion arises between understanding each and everything. So in this way we study about that. Then another hash function is calculated for finding the next slot. So this is only the double hashing, because we use this for double times. It is nothing complex, because when you know about the actual code that I write it in further video, so please watch till the last for better understanding, because escaping in between is bad for your for future knowledge. And also we study that how this code is actually works. So this is the basic types that I read. That first of all we understand about what is the hash table data structure, and then we understand what is key and then what is value in it. And also we study about what is hashing basically is. So hashing is nothing other than it is a processing using the key. Index is processed using the key. And now we also take an example of hx for hash functions for better clarity. And now we understand about what is basically the hash collision, and we also resolve hash collision by chaining. And also their parts is open addressing, and then their subparts also exist, that is linear proving and also is quadratic proving. And then we use double hashing for resolving these collisions. And now we go through the main code of VS Code editor of hashing data structures of our DSA course. So let's start by creating a command that is implementing the hash data structure, hash table data structure. And now we understand, first of all, one thing is remaining in our code. And I know that by study you can easily understand each and everything, that is but is basically a good hash function. Because a good hash is also helpful in our time complexity and space complexity. So it is better to know that what is basically the good hash tables functions. So we discuss about the formats and methods for getting the good hash data structures. So first of all we understand that first thing is division method, and then second is multiplication method, and then third is universal method. And these are the basically functions, and we also study about each and every functions in detail in our future videos. So I write each and every function in our comment box. Good hash functions, and their subparts are, then number one is division, I explain you detail by detail, so stay tuned with my YouTube channel for better understanding. And now third one is universal method. And now we move further forward by knowing the actual theme of the hash table is, that is, we learn about what is hash data structures, and also we have a priority to understand what is the application part of this also, because knowing application is helpful for our interest, for making interest in it, so that we know also what is the application of hash data structures, which also appreciate your inner interest in it, because it is very helpful in our cryptocurrencies also. So let's start our application parts of hash data type structures. That is, constant time looking up and insertion is required, and then it is also used in cryptographic applications, and also it is used in indexing data where it is required. So I write it the application part also. And now I write what is the application of hash tables, and also it is time to study about how to demonstrate working of hash tables. So it is possible when we import our Java libraries that is required in it. So we write java.util dot star then and now we create a class. I write a name for this for this Java module is lecture 9.java. So I write it lecture 9, and then I use curly braces, and then I use public static void main, and use, sorry guys, and this I use lecture, and we use in this string args, and then square brackets, and again curly braces. And now it's time to import our hash tables, as in simply way we use in another one also, that is in linked list. So in this way we also import our hash tables in this manner, and we use this integer, and also we again use integer in it, and I end it, and also we use this format, then new, then hash table integer, and also again use integer, then end it by using open parenthesis, and then end it. And now this shows error because I use a small h, and now in this way I use capital H for it. And it's time to import st dot put. Let's I take an example of 1 to 3, you take anyone for checking purpose. 432, now use this one, and it simply shows key value. This is only possible because we import libraries, so that it can be used in this. And now I copied it because I required again also, and I format it like I use 2345, and I use in this 1 2 only, and then control. and then I use and key value is 15, and then I use, and this is 3 to 1. And now let's take an example of remove. Suppose I remove 12 in it and this one and comment, and now it's time to print our hash data structures. And now I use to write st in this, and remove this one also. So guys, our whole code is written, and now it's time to run our code. So let's start our terminal. I run java. So in this way we get the value of 15 is 5643 and value of 3, and in this way this not shows 12 because we remove the value of 12 and we replace it with 3, and this shows the value of 3 is 3 to 1, and another one that is 1 2 3, and this shows the value, and 1 2 3 is the key and the value of this key is 432. And now this is the overall lecture for today. For getting further more interesting videos, please subscribe my YouTube channel, share it, comment in this, and also share with your friends also, and love you all guys. Bye bro.